In Spain, Portugal, the south of France, Madrid, and Barcelona, complete blackout. Imagine a hospital shut down and your grandma was in the hospital and had a blackout. She's on a life support machine and
that's peak, bro.
how would that be like? What would that be
Bro,
like?
this is the thing. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Me personally, the first thing that I would do, I think, would be pray, because, bruv, there's nothing more you can do other than that. If it's a system that we've been relying on, and that's what I'm saying. I think we're too reliant on the system. We don't have no, like, what's plan B?
Even when you're not misogynistic, your behavior is still rooted in misogyny. So, for instance, if you go link a ting, and even like a link a ting, that's misogyny, bro. Because we're saying link a ting. Yeah, like it's not an individual, that's a person.
Human.
And it's because we've been taught that successful men get riches and get women.
Yeah, like it's part of the package that you
Part
get
of
or
the
something.
package.
Yeah.
There's a country in Africa called Burkina Faso.
Woo!
A
But
gentleman called Ibrahim, right?
Yeah.
He's the
Traoré.
Yes,
Yes.
Tori. But this gentleman here, he's put things into place, like basically from primary school they don't have to pay no school fees.
All the way up to
Secondary
uni,
school,
bro.
All the way up to uni.
that's like
Bro,
a click catcher, right?
and you're Jamaican, bro.
Am I Jamaican?
Yeah.
Ramon, cousin.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, the reason why I say that, no. So there's a movie out with Peter Andre, right?
Oh my.
Called Jamaican.
Okay, step. Okay, I'm walking off the podcast. Okay, lads, we're here now.
It's a
The
pleasure,
Stand On
bro.
Business Show. It's
Come
official.
Come on,
Come on, man. We're doing this for real.
Yes, Bizzle.
You get what I'm saying?
Come on, true talk,
All right.
true talk.
So I like everyone to know, let's say, our podcast is going to be a little bit different to everyone else's because we're not going to talk about what everyone else is talking about, you know? We're going to try our hardest to tell you, if anything, we're going to be like the news. I mean it. We're going to be like the hood news from a whole different perspective because we want to talk about stuff that you might not even know what's going on in the world. That's very important, and it'd be good to know these things because, you know, you'd be shocked out here. And if this stuff happened to us over here, what would we do? You know? So that's where we at right now. So, like, so how we're gonna start this show is we're gonna intro ourselves to the world by saying we all have 5 different things that we want to explain, that we found out and researched, and that we think that you might not know. And also my co-hosts might not know. Because you know, we're trying to do something different right here, all right?
Each one teach
Each
one.
one teach one, all right? Good. The Stand On Business Show. So, first of all, this is how we're going to start. I want everyone to know about what's been going on in Europe recently.
Okay.
Yeah, in recently.
It's on our doorstep.
Yeah, on our doorstep. And the thing about this is that if this is so close that if it happened to us, what would we do? This is the question. So, first of all of Europe, right? Nationwide power blackout.
Whoa.
When we say blackout, what does that
I'll
mean?
break it down to you. So, in Spain, Portugal, the south of France, Madrid, and Barcelona, complete blackout. Okay? They say it was triggered by an atmospheric phenomenon, but me personally, I feel like it was, you know, people trying to test out the government, maybe trying to test out what would happen. The people didn't react as maybe they might have thought they would react to though, but we'll get to that. So what I'm saying is, thousands of people were stranded at train stations, mobiles. They couldn't go nowhere. Yeah, they couldn't go nowhere. The people were forced to use real money,
Cash money.
because the actual, you know, the car
no
ran out.
things, no
Everything
bank, no
electronic was gone.
ATMs.
ATM was
So
gone.
how long did this go on for? When did it happen?
I don't know. It's still going on right now.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's still going on now.
Oh, it's happening
Yeah,
now.
this is brand new. This is fresh.
That's mad.
It's like this has gone on for the last 2-3 days. Might be a bit longer, but it's been going on and it's been happening. And like I said, look, it says people being forced to use real money and not their card. People were stranded at airports, flights delayed. Yeah, even mobile phones were limited to the use they can use. You understand?
That's mad.
So the real question is, was it a phenomenon or the government showing people what would happen if they decided to shut everything down? That's what I feel like. And another thing is, what would we do? You know, like...
Do you know why it's mad though?
Mm.
Because either way, it affects the people in the same way.
Yeah.
So even if it's the government deciding to do it,
Mhm.
it's going to affect the people in the same way. Even if it's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
The point is, what are you going to do when these things happen, innit?
Yeah.
Because if you're relying on some unseen savior to come and save you, some unseen government to come and save you,
Yeah, and they don't.
more fool you, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But it's mad because I remember there was something like this happened last year with the airplanes and all of that.
Yes, yeah,
So
100%.
I don't know if it was something to do with the banks or something to do with something.
Yeah.
Electronic system,
Yeah.
some
I
system.
remember all the planes were messing up as well. I remember
Right, and not even, I'm not even talking about when the planes was falling out the sky in
that.
America.
Right, okay.
I'm talking about when they shut down all the flights got cancelled. They cancelled all the flights in the airports and all of that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, my thing is, bruv, we're too reliant
Yeah.
on people that don't exist, innit? Like, we've never
Yeah.
seen the government,
Like
bro.
this whole thing.
This is the thing.
Yeah, this whole thing shows me that. It shows me that, like, imagine, like we don't know who's doing what, and we as people rely too much. Like example, we couldn't not. It's not we can't, but you know how hard it would be us to go back to living in the jungle right
Basics. Go back
now.
to
Basics right
yeah.
now. You know,
Yeah, this is
someone
the thing.
said the other day, right? This is funny, right? They said we're not supposed to drink water. We're supposed to eat water.
Mad thing.
I was
See,
like,
that's gone over a lot of
and I
people's
was like,
heads right
wow,
now.
what do you mean by that? And it's
That's
like,
gone
well,
over people's heads.
when you get water on your palm and you do that, you don't get a lot of water. Your tongue weren't built to lick like water like a dog and like animals. They're built for that. Their tongues are certain sizes and built for that. We're supposed to get our water from cucumber, watermelon, coconut, stuff like that.
Hey,
Supposed to get it from the fruits and vegetables.
yeah.
So actually drinking water is not real.
Bro.
H3O2, I think they call it. something
Yes, that's it. That's the one we're supposed, because it rehydrates you
Right.
properly.
Right.
I actually
And
saw
what
this
do you say about water today to me on the phone?
Alright, so
He said
boom,
some deep stuff. Listen to this.
basically, water is alive, innit? And it's got minerals in it. When it goes through the crooks and the valleys and the mountains and all that, it's
Takes
constant.
everything with it.
Takes everything with it. So when it goes through your system, it's like it's
taking all
kind
of
of
your
taking
minerals.
the minerals and you're peeing out like resources that you actually need. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? It's mad. But back to
I never thought about that still.
back to what you were saying.
And then the electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the electrolytes, right? So I found something today. Yesterday I found out that real water has electrons in it. If you put a wire in it, it will turn a light on. All right. If the water doesn't do that, that water is dead. And all the waters we buy, them name brand wines and all that, they are dead water. So what the hell are you drinking? That's
Henny. Back to what you were saying, yeah.
Go on.
You see, regarding this blackout thing,
Yeah.
you know, it reminds me of when you're saying like the government like testing the people to see how they're gonna react. COVID,
Of course.
Yeah. Same, just like COVID.
basically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And what did people actually do? Because a lot of people's got stiff talk. There's a lot of people out there. I'm not going to mention any names. If you said to them before COVID, like, what would you do if the government did this, and this?
Yeah.
They'd be like, man still getting raving.
Yeah. Everyone's got tough
Man,
talk.
they were inside.
And when it really happened,
Man got
everybody got
grounded.
shut down. Like,
Everybody
Don't
got
say everybody.
shut.
Don't say
not everyone,
everyone.
because listen, I was outside when COVID happened, but other people was in there. You know,
No comment.
listen,
I
you
ain't
know
saying
what's
that.
funny? What I found out
No,
about...
the reason why I'm saying don't say everybody.
No.
Because Boris and them.
Yeah, they were chilling.
They would.
Oh,
they were
yeah.
having
Yeah,
parties.
Boris was having parties.
Partying
They were living their
and
best
parties in
life.
number
Yeah,
10.
the government
That is
living their,
facts.
yeah, they
You
were
know
living
what
their
I'm
best life.
It's facts.
The point is this.
So everybody
the
went
whole world
inside,
talks
like.
tough about what we would do if this happens and the government can't do this to me. And when they do, what do you do? Yes, sir. No, sir. 2 bags,
Yes,
4
boss.
bags. Yes, boss. How much you want to carry, boss? You
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm saying?
This is the thing, yeah.
You know, but
It's easy to say what you would do when you never have to actually do it.
it's easy.
Or when you've
Yeah.
never actually done it.
Yeah, easy.
Because the unknown it's easy to talk about the unknown.
No, because you've never been there before.
All right. So as much as sometimes I'm not even judging it. I'm not
No,
even judging it.
it's
Because
just being
sometimes
real.
you'll say you're going to do something but that you've never had the opportunity or been in the scenario to have to do. And you don't know what you're going to do until it happens. Because as much as COVID was a mad time, like as much as everybody feels like they know how they're going to react in certain situations, I at some points during that time, especially when it first started, was thinking, bro, there's an airborne virus that's just gonna murk off people. Like, you get me? When man stepping outside,
I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. That's what my dad, and RP to my dad, and I can talk about it like I'm strong, and salute to my mum, my sister, yeah. RP to my dad, but the government killed my dad. Let's keep it 100. My dad never used to drink, smoke, none of that stuff. He took the COVID jabs, and after the second one, he was no longer here no more.
That's mad still.
Before that, he was well and healthy. I saw my dad look skinny in a wheelchair, can't talk. I've never seen that before. My dad is a strong man who worked. He used to work. A lot of them train lines you see out here in England, and you see the British Rail, my dad made them tracks there. Yeah? That's not easy. You know where I'm coming from? So, you know, yeah, that's another story, you know? But hey, that's what we're saying. This kind of stuff we do on Stand Up Business Show. This kind of stuff we talk about. It's not regular around here. We want to talk about some real stuff, you know? Like, you know, like, people like to judge people and think that they look at people and be like, oh, them not just rare. Yeah, we are that as well. But we also everything else as well. All right? And I'm proud of the other stuff that you want to tell us about.
Multidimensional,
yeah, and if whatever you think of us, I'm proud of that part too. Do
you know what's funny? Why you mentioned that? Because I was having a conversation yesterday, and I was saying, because obviously online I've got a certain persona or whatever, yeah? And obviously to me and the people that know me, I'm more than what people might perceive me as.
Yes.
And I was saying to the person that, bro, I'm kind of worried, and obviously having a conversation made me not feel worried. But I was kind of worried that I might be creating a perception or persona that for me doesn't encompass all of me.
Right.
Because obviously online I focus on what I'm focused on.
Yeah.
And my message is my message.
Yeah.
You get me? But people who know, man, know that's not just who I am.
Well, that's the reason why. Look, this podcast is called the Stand on Business Show.
So we doing, bro.
And I chose these people that's with me because they're my family, innit? Yeah. So this is my real cousin here, and this is my real family here. It's not a joke. And like he said what he just said, but the reason why I've chosen to be here is because of that reason. You understand? He is stand on what he stands on, and you stand on what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? So even back to what we were saying about the stuff before. So after that, let's imagine now, we're in England now, and it happened over here. Imagine the hospital shut down, and your grandma was in the hospital, and had a blackout. She's on a life support machine, and
that's peak, bro.
How would that be like? What would that be
like? This is the thing. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Me personally, the first thing that I would do, I think, would be pray, because, bruv, there's nothing more you can do other than that. If it's a system that we've been relying on, and that's what I'm saying, I think we're too reliant on the system. We don't have no, like, what's plan B?
No alternatives, bro.
What is plan B? What is plan C? Like, it don't make no sense. Now, I'm not looking out against the government fully, like to say, one government and all them things, because I was born in this.
Right.
This is all I know.
Right.
But maybe that's the problem.
Of course,
a little bit. Like, maybe I should be exposed to something else that'll give me other options.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I want you to imagine having no phones, no internet, no transport, no hospital. The machines turning off, no banks, money becomes worthless. Yeah? Are we prepared for that, bro? That's the, you know? And these are real things, you know. We sit here, especially people like, you know, mums that are single mums, they ain't got a dad around them and they got their kids, just them alone. Like, imagine, man. It's gonna be mad. You know what I mean? Just for people in general, just schools.
That's when the purge is gonna come.
Yeah, definitely.
Purge.
See, you talk about these. This is funny, yeah.
We laugh at it, but
I'm laughing, but it's not a joke.
Not even a joke. That we laugh at it, but we discuss it like it's
not possible.
Like it's something that's not possible.
Yeah.
But one thing
possible.
I always like to remind people, is that we live on Earth, innit? We might live in this little place called London City. Yeah. Where there's certain laws and there's certain status quos and there's certain ways of being that we all kind of agree on. So it's a reasonably safe environment.
Right.
But we still live in the same world as the Gaza Strip. We still live in the same world
as the people that live in
Congo, bro.
That's going through the madness.
We still live in the same world as Iran, We still live in the same
And
world.
Russia and all these mad
all of these places where kids are being killed, women are being killed, citizens and civilians are being killed, and we still live in that same world, innit? So it's easy for us here to talk like going through hardship or going through like a desperate time is something so far away from us. We're humans, bro. Humans are really suffering in the same world that we're in every day, bro. We wake up every day in our yards or in our beds, in our space or whatever, put our phone, all these things that we think are normal, not understanding there's people that their normals are completely different.
Yeah. 100%.
The same world.
Yeah, the same world, but their normal is different. Yeah. 100%.
So regardless, like,
this one.
to survive in the real world. We think that in the real world.
No.
We're not really.
Well, everyone's real world's different.
Everyone's real.
Everyone's perception, everyone's perspective on the world is different.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a purge situation.
No.
All we gotta do is be dropped somewhere else in this planet, bro.
You go live in Jamaica.
You
go live in Jamaica right now, and then you live in England, or you go live in America, go live in Mexico. You'll see it's way different each place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And some places, bro, that's just normal because there ain't no hospitals close by.
No.
Ambulance you can't call ambulance to come grab you.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? So the internet don't work down there.
Talk about ambulance.
Bare places where that's normal.
You see, when I first moved out my mum's yard, and I moved into a hostel.
Right.
Now, I'm used to, like, you know, like a kid, if you have a proper injury, your mum will phone the ambulance, whatever, your dad will phone the ambulance and they will come.
Right.
Bro, so I must have dropped a big back TV on my foot, blood.
Remember the old school television? Remember the old television with the big backs? Oh, my.
So I dropped it on my foot, bro. And I'm thinking, cool. Ambulance is going to come.
Man said the old TV with the big backs.
The ambulance, bro. I'm still waiting for them to come now, blood. You understand what I'm saying? They said make my own way. I was like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the love? Where is the love? Like, what's going on?
You know that the world don't love men, fam.
Yeah,
the men only got unconditional love for women.
Yeah, that's it. All
Facts.
right, lads, listen. I thought I hit you with this one. This is I just saw it and I forgot I wrote this, and this is funny as hell. It's not funny, it's serious. But listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Right, so listen. There's a guy who he said he found the actual spot where the moon landing was, yeah? And he found it in the Grand Canyon. And he went to the place, right? And the same mountain in the background on the moon landing is exactly the same. I mean it, yeah? And I saw the video, I'm like, wow. Right, here the part where it's crazy. He took a picture of it. He posted it. The exact spot looks exactly like the spot, right? Now they can't find him.
Can't find him.
They can't find him.
Man got wrapped up.
In too fast.
They cannot find him. Basically, he's gone missing. His social media's been shut down. That thing got taken off the social media, and no one can find him.
That's mad.
He claims he found the exact spot where the moon landing was, and it's in the Grand Canyon. And when and basically he put it out there, and now he's missing.
Jeez. Well, I don't know what to say about that.
I'm not surprised by that.
I hope they find them, you know what I'm saying?
I hope they find him, man. I want them to find him. Yeah.
Find who, bruv?
He
He don't even exist no more. He's
done. Sorry to the guy. We're trying to be helpful to the guy. We love you.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. to you, whatever. Like, if you're not for
You're
life,
too fast, bruv.
Yeah, we don't love you dead.
Sometimes
we don't
people are
love you
too
dead. We're
fast.
saying, you know, but
Sometimes people are too fast, bruv.
Right, I get you.
Yeah? Because this is what...
But he's brave for exposing us. Without him, we wouldn't know.
I get it. We would know, because we know the moon landing was fake, bro. We
know
know
that. We all know it was fake.
It's common knowledge that it's fake. They admitted that it's fake.
They had tin foil.
Some people...
Gold tin foil.
Bruv, people want to believe in propaganda. I allow them to do that.
No, for real.
Yeah? Sometimes people do too much. I was having a thought the other day, yeah? And imagine now, yeah? If you're in a cabin somewhere, yeah? Imagine man's in a cabin with your peoples, then you're chillaxing.
Yeah.
You now want to get up and fast up and go explore. These times you know this ain't your space, bruv. Just enjoy the cabin. You're here for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you want to go and explore.
Yeah.
You walk around, going places where you know what I'm saying? Where your spirit take you. You want to go where your spirit take you. Yeah, off the paved path, bro.
Yeah.
And now you witness a murder. You witness a man killing someone. These times, you clock that, you clock.
Right. But now you're in a situation.
Now you're in a situation.
Sticky.
And now he's coming to hunt you now.
Mm.
Tell me, is it your fault for being fast?
Yeah.
Or is it a coincidence
Do you know what
that
it
you just
is?
happened to stumble across a
What I'm
murder?
gonna say is a lot of people don't get to see a lot of nature. So when
Yeah.
they get excited, they see one bush and they think that's an invitation.
Right.
I don't think of a bush as an invitation.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to EB. EB, everyone from EB knows what I say when I say the word EB. The real ones, not the fake ones that, we ain't going to all that. Shout out to the real EB people. But the downs, I'm there
Is it
all the
bare
time.
woods in
I'm
there?
always in the down. The downs, I'll be in the bushes. I'll be running through bushes. I'll be doing no type of stuff. I love that
But my
stuff.
point is this.
You know what I mean? I
If
love
you
that
just
health
stayed
stuff.
in your cabin
Mhm.
and did what you're supposed to be doing, you wouldn't have witnessed nothing and it wouldn't have put you in those situations.
Yeah.
Facts,
Sometimes
facts.
people just need to mind their business and
Yeah,
chillax, bro.
facts.
You ain't got to prove
No,
the truth. You ain't got to prove the
Alright.
truth, bro.
Mhm.
Especially if it doesn't, like, unless you're in court. You get me? Then
Alright.
maybe you have to prove the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, if you know something's true,
Mhm.
you ain't got to go out of your way
No.
to make people believe it.
True.
You get me?
No, that was a
Alright.
bit fast still,
That
going to
was.
the big Grand Canyon.
All right.
Digging up
So,
government secrets. and
so
them
I've
things,
given
innit?
you, man, 2 things so far. And we got
Nah, bro.
number 3 coming now. Now, this is one's gonna make you lot say, what is going on? I'm deep. I'm trying to outdo everyone today. I'm going ham. They are now, everyone, this is a new law getting passed. They're going to pass a law on 3D printed food.
Mad thing. But wait, there ain't no food already bad as it is.
Hold on 1 second. I know that.
That's the wickedest.
But they
No,
said,
my belly started hurting.
hold on, 1 second.
I'm telling you.
You lot ain't listening to me. I swear. We know the food's bad.
Mm.
I know. We know they take the food and mess with it to the max. But now they're going to the next level and are willing. And what gets me is they're going to pass the law. I want to know who's passed the law. Because they never come and saw us and said, yo, like, they never saw the people and said,
That's
yo,
what
can you
I'm
do that?
saying.
So people are passing the law and they're allowing 3D printed food to be served to the people. I don't care.
What is it?
People stop
Hold
being
on.
dumb. You can't take 3D. You can't print protein and carbs.
That's what I'm saying. What is it made of? This is what I was about to say.
Hold on, stop. You listen to what I'm saying to you. It doesn't matter what it's made of. It's 3D. Right, look. If I get this cup and I 3D print it, is that not the original? If I 3D print the cup, is that a real cup or a fake one?
Fake.
All right. So
It's a cup, man.
But that's a cup though. That's not the same as food. I would allow that to be. I don't mind that being pre-printed because I would use a cup that's not a problem. But you getting my food that goes into my belly,
No nutrients.
no
sustenance.
nutrients, no protein, and you're claiming it's got everything in it because it's 3D printed. Are we dumb? Since when was printing official?
Bro, this is the thing. Fast food has gone to another dimension, man. That's the problem.
I know.
Bro, we've been eating 3D printed food.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
years.
say. Imagine we might have been
Most
eating that
probably.
already.
Bro,
Maybe
McDonald's
we-
No,
got
no, 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 no.
3D printed
Well,
food.
the
I
nuggets,
would say McDonald's. McDonald's come like
Nuggets,
3D
man.
Them
printed.
burgers are
Nuggets.
3D printed.
Yeah.
bro.
I don't believe McDonald's.
Yeah,
I
No,
don't.
I know they're
Definitely
3D printed
suspect,
because they're exactly the same.
Yeah,
When I was young, I used to work at McDonald's. Them burgers,
so-
Listen, I got something to say.
each patty is
Exactly the same.
That's
All you
mad.
parents that claim you love your children, right?
3D printed. bro.
You claim you love your children to the max and you love them and all that stuff. Why would you feel like? Let me tell you something that you don't might have known. Did you know that McDonald's, right? Do you know they have to show you what their food's made out of? Do you know that? And do you know why? Because so instead of them just buying the building, they buy the land for the area they get their McDonald's on. So every time you
Real
see,
estate.
yeah, so every time they buy their McDonald's, they buy the land, not the building. They buy the land. When you own the land, you can do whatever you want on your land. Okay? So just in case you didn't know that, now you do. McD's does not sell food that you can have ingredients for. Okay? But you keep giving to your children, it's up to you. That's your life, innit? Yeah? You love them so much, innit? Hey. Yes, ma'am.
Words in the triple cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese.
The cheese is plastic. You can burn it. It's plastic.
Come
Everyone
on.
knows that.
But I see a man smoke
And you
a chip, bro.
still take
I
your
see
kids
a
there.
man smoke a chip. Smoke it. It stayed alight, blood.
Hey,
Listen,
listen, don't
And this
smoke
is
chip.
told.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
smoke
smoke it. Don't smoke
Don't
it.
smoke chip.
But listen, you took your kids to McD's, right? Knowing it's fake. You know what I'm saying? You know it's fake, and you're still taking them there, bro. You can't prove what it is. It says it's chicken. It says it's chicken. But hey,
But look, remember, KFC had to stop saying Kentucky Fried Chicken.
right.
Yeah.
Because they knew
Yeah.
that weren't chicken no more.
Right,
So they
right.
had to like limited.
What do you think of the advert? The new advert of KFC? What do you think about that?
Come on, man.
Oh, when they dip the man in the...
Bro, he comes out like a chicken.
Bro, but we knew there was a lot of stuff
Anyway,
going on, man.
That's neither here nor there, you know? All right, one more. This is funny. Now I'm making everyone laugh now. So, look. In Las Vegas, right? You know, you got strippers and all that stuff, right? All right, listen to this now. They officially now have robot strippers, right?
What?
Listen now. Listen, you know the best bit, right? It's not like an imitation woman and she's done up and dressed up like it looks like a woman. An actual robot with lingerie on is dancing and throwing money at the robot.
Are you sure they want to skit at?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what hard done by
you know what?
men
I'm gonna do that. I'm a show man because I don't lie. One thing I don't do is I don't lie. All right?
Straight.
I tell the truth.
That sounds like a skit, lad.
Bro,
That sounds like
they have robe. You can go to Las
bonkers,
Vegas
bro.
right now and you can see the robot with the thing around the leg, the laundry. That's on the pole.
That's mad.
And man, I'm sending money to it. Like,
But don't that just show you how weird? Oh,
not people. Just people are going weird.
no, because it's
No,
not
but
women.
you know what?
No,
It's not women sitting there throwing
it's
money at
Vegas.
this.
It's white man they're doing that.
But telling you in the video that you watched,
it's not
Just say
women.
man. Don't say
women-
say man.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna edit that part.
Yeah,
but
yeah. When I say
it's just man.
Men.
Men are gone weird.
Don't you think that's what?
Yeah.
Don't you think that
Men-
shows how weird
men
men
are weird.
But listen, I know people. Remember, what's something they're called again? Mangas. I remember people used to get. Remember the big breasts,
Yeah.
big batty. So man used to get offered them things back in
Yeah,
the
it's
day.
true.
I heard
The
them
man's
say
got 15
certain
dicks
things.
beating a gal and all that with 15 dicks and all
man,
that.
it's mad. It's mad.
What? But we didn't really check that when we was young. We just thought it was funny, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get
Bro,
you.
I'm telling you,
It's bad.
that's how
That
they
was deep,
weaned
yeah.
people onto this
Because Chinese,
robot thing.
I'm not gonna start saying names because people they're a bit mad. Some people are going a bit mad. The mangas are nuts. Mangas are deep.
That's what I'm saying.
The fighting ones are cool, but when it comes to like the gallon one, they're like
Suspect.
they go crazy.
Bruv, this world is
The world is mad.
man are designed, not even designed, manipulated to be some
Yeah.
perverts.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, they
100%.
create some
I'm trying to find this thing.
perversion.
I needed to see this.
But you know what's mad?
Indulging.
What I was saying to my brethren them the other day, yeah? Imagine, you see that when you got a girl child as your child, right?
Yeah.
You kind of give her like a talking. Like, sit a certain way,
Right.
don't let no one talk to you inappropriate.
Okay.
As a boy child,
You don't really do that
You
to
don't
man.
get that.
No. I
so
get
we
you.
expose to certain things, and you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've done certain things that with big people, like as a youth, like that should never have happened, blood. And when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, I felt like I was the man. But when I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, yo, that big woman's a pervert, blood. You understand what I'm
This is
saying?
what I'm saying, but this is what
Like
I'm saying.
real talk.
But
Real
I was
talk.
having a conversation with one of my female friends. Was talking about misogyny, yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of normal behavior is rooted in misogyny
Okay.
because we grow up having a male gaze. Everything is looked at through the perspective of a man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even how women feel. So this is what made me really appreciate what was being said, and had to get an understanding that even when you're not misogynistic, your behavior is still rooted in misogyny. So, for instance, if you go link a ting, and even like a link a ting, that's misogyny, bro. Because we're saying link a ting. Yeah, like it's not an individual, that's not a person.
human, yeah.
All right. So we're saying link a ting.
I said it.
All right.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
these,
Mhm.
and I'm saying it's rooted in it,
Nah,
you know?
it's true.
and then, boom. If we go link the girl, and we're there and chilling, and we went there to beat, yeah,
Mhm.
or intentions to have sex, yeah,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, she's not on it. I was
Mhm.
like, fuck it, man, I'm cutting, bro.
Mhm.
Do you get it? And that's normal for man to be like,
Right,
cool, she's not on it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But deep it, we are willing to have sex with her,
Yeah.
but we don't care about how she feels.
Right.
We don't care about how her day was.
Mhm.
We don't care about what she's going through.
Yeah,
if her
true.
mum's well.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because we're not caring about them as a person, bro.
Mhm.
We're looking at them as an object.
Mhm.
And it's because we've been taught that successful men get riches and get women.
Yeah, like it's part of the package that you
Part
get
of
or
the
something.
package.
Yeah.
But
But
that
women-
already dehumanizes
It's
the
true. It's true
individual.
because women are not like a package. But you know, I'm gonna tell you some real
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Real stuff is this. If you even go way back to the Bible days, it's always been known like when the warrior came, like the woman was like, he's like no disrespect to women, but she was like a prize type thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
part of the problem, though.
That's part of the problem, though. That's part of the problem.
Because the Bible is rooted in misogyny as well.
And I realize now why women. I get why women do this woman power thing. I didn't get it. You know what? It's funny. Imagine this right now.
I appreciate you saying that.
Right now, I just realized.
I didn't get it.
Right now, I just realized that that's real. Like, yeah, I get why women go into that now. I thought, why was this women power stuff and they put women power music in that? But you know what? I get it now. It's true. Men have been kind of degrading women from day one, like
forever, bro. Forever.
Just from how it is. Forever.
But the thing
stories.
is, certain cultures, like if you go back to ancient Kemet, it's not that way.
Yeah,
women are put on like a pedestal.
Yeah, but they haven't got a lot of those where they should.
Exactly.
And you know what? I'm gonna give you some real. Let me be real as a man. I know that you say without our sperm and there'll be no baby, but without the woman, she's the one that brings the life to the world, and we keep downplaying that. Like,
come on.
Like that's not mad important. Like none of us will be here without my mum.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And who do you love more than anything and anyone and anything?
Come on, man.
You leave the world for her. You leave the world for her now.
You killed my mum, killed my sister, everything. So it's like, it's true. We really, I know it sounds crazy, but not sound crazy, but we need to like start respecting.
We gotta do better, bro.
We've got to do better as
100%.
men.
We have, bro.
Women are not prizes, yeah?
No.
And one thing I want women to do though, I've got something that women want to do. Please stop doing this, man. I've been seeing this too much now, and there's a lot of beautiful women out there, right? You're beautiful. You got boyfriends until you see a man pull up in a Mercedes Benz, and then you're like, oh, I ain't got a boyfriend no more. Yeah, have my number. Like, please, girls, stop doing that, man. Because man don't respect you anymore after that. Yeah,
you know what?
I don't care how nice you are. You got the best body in the world. If you can bend over for a Lamborghini, man don't want you. You're just officially a hoe.
You know what's mad?
You understand?
You know,
so please respect yourself, please.
You know what I heard? I must have heard.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care if an old lady, right, had the baddest whip. I'm not beating it for a car, bruv. All right?
You might.
Bro, you're passionate there. Mad thing.
You might.
No, you know what I heard? No, honestly,
you know what I'm saying, though, man? Like, we gotta respect ourselves, man, please.
Bro. So,
and don't let drugs overdo you.
Sperm, you see, when you sleep with a woman, yeah, like, supposing there was a girl was a virgin and I slept with her. And then, like, a couple years later...
Don't say no more. Every man she slept with stays with her.
Yes.
Do you know that? Do you know that?
That's the basic thing. And it can come out in loops.
Listen, a lot of women. Sorry, man, I'm getting gassed. You're getting me gassed now. I'm sorry.
Bro, she could have use for you.
Yes.
But they come out looking like
like you.
Because I slept with her first. And all that is inner, like, spiritual.
You women don't know this. You think it's a joke, right? But everyone you sleep with stays with you.
Body count for a female is different from body count for a man.
You say that. But I get what you're saying in terms of it manifesting, in terms of like what you said, the you might look like me, but it's his you. It's cool, we can't do that. But what we do and what we don't know is that when we invite these certain women into our life, it sets us on a trajectory either going up if this woman is good for us, or or reject. I don't even know what the word is for the opposite of the trajectory. But to go down, decline, is based on the women that we're interacting with and sleeping with and giving our energy to. It manifests in our life.
But that happens in life in general. If I hang out with
we gotta be just as picky as them.
It's true.
But that's life in general. If you hang out with 5 people doing nothing, guess what you're gonna be? Number 6 doing nothing.
Yeah.
If you hang out with 5 people doing something, it's gonna be that way. So each one choose one, pick one. You know,
if you hang around with one person doing a podcast, you might be the second and third person doing a podcast. Yeah.
Mister, it's Danny Bizzle.
Come on.
Let them know how you're feeling.
North Wheezy
in the
Southwest. Don't get it twisted. Southwest 11 Battersea, big up Brixton, back. Mad
this is really good. This is
all right.
This is super good, bro. This is right now for
basically, right. There's a lot of stuff going on outside. Like what I would say is differently, yeah.
Right.
When that whole China and Russia beef with the US and like the Europe started, yeah. I noticed something. I noticed how much the government and the media like filter the information that we're accessible to.
Right.
That's why we're not accessible to the thing that you was talking about.
Yes.
And what I'm saying?
100%.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Like,
go on.
Boom. There's this. There's a country in Africa called
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Woo!
See,
Burkina
you're
Faso,
on the
yeah?
wave. You're
Back,
on the wave.
yeah?
So
Come on, talk about
a
it.
gentleman called Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
He's the
Traoré.
yes,
Yes.
Traoré.
I've been on this. I've been on him.
He is the
Yeah.
president, right?
Yeah, he's been
And
doing
what
a lot.
he's done
Yeah.
is he's basically
there you go.
taken
Look at
his initiative.
Yeah,
See.
yeah.
Come on.
He
He's
knew
taken
already.
his initiative to do what a lot of these so-called black, the reason why I say so-called black, you might have black skin, but me and you may not be the same blood.
Skin
Because
folk, no,
you
skin
ain't
folk,
got,
kin
you
folk.
ain't got it from the inside. You
Right,
understand? You're not
right,
living a life.
right.
You're not helping your people. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
But this gentleman here,
Mhm.
he's put things into place like basically from primary school they don't have to pay no school fees.
All the way up to
Secondary
uni,
school,
bro.
All the way up to uni.
Wow.
He's got also
Proper.
free healthcare, right? But the wickedest thing that I've seen him do, other than that, because obviously the infrastructure of the country's starting to boost, GDP's boosting, all that, so they get paid now. They stopped doing trades with outside sources. So like, supposing they manufacture like, I don't know, tomatoes, and then it gets like tinned in the US or in Europe, they stopped that now.
Okay.
But since that's happened, all of a sudden, he's a national threat to France and America. They tried to assassinate him.
I'll
They
be
tried to
real,
kill him how
brother.
many times?
19 times.
They tried to
I'll be
kill
real.
him 9 times just for doing the right thing for his people.
19. And it's probably more than that because they got his country surrounded.
Hold on, they tried
That's
to
what
kill
I'm
him
saying.
19 times
Yeah.
for trying to do the right thing for his people.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not that. Do
crazy.
you want me to tell you what it is?
Go hit me up.
Let me give you the real.
Right.
Yeah, everything you said is real as well.
Mm.
You get me
Right.
about everything he's doing and
Yeah.
Why does he matter now? Why does he matter now? What? Because he's saying France got to come out the country. Like that don't mean nothing. Because if France didn't want to come out the country, they just wouldn't come out the country.
Right.
There's more to it than that. You get me?
Right.
What is this? And I only found this out yesterday.
Okay, go on. That's what I'm saying.
It's no like even it's deeper. We'll get to that. It's like you get me.
Yeah.
But boom, he in his country, he found 5 billion barrels. Maybe maybe it might be 50.
Oil.
It might be 50
What?
billion
Oil?
of oil.
Come on.
Wakanda.
Billion.
Wakanda forever.
Forever.
What?
They found gallons of mad amount of barrels of oil in the soil.
In the soil.
And what makes it so prolific is that it was the Russians who found it. Not to say that other people haven't tried to find oil there, but the Russians have the equipment and the abilities to find it, and they found it. Yeah. So now he's got direct links with Putin. Direct links.
Okay.
And then Putin don't deal with the West like
Yeah,
that.
you're doing the West like that.
Would you
get me?
know?
Yeah.
So he's got direct links with Putin.
Putin's a G. Salute
Direct,
to Putin.
because
Okay.
Putin and his people helped him find it.
Yeah.
So now he's got to deal with Putin, where it's like, boom, we can work. Remember, Russia are a big distributor of oil.
Of course.
So now we can work. Russia got a direct link. Billions. From it's even 1 billion.
Nah, for
Bruv,
real.
50 billion.
Yeah,
they
but
said,
told
you know.
us that to make
So
millions.
what that is, he made a proper trade deal with Russia. Not no baby trade. And this is from 2020 they've been working with Russia. You know?
Okay, you're right.
Training and developing their army. That's why France have to come out.
All
That's why
right.
France have to lift up. Because if them telling France to lift up don't mean France have to lift up. Them making the deals with Germany, I'm not Germany,
Russia.
with Russia, them training out their military, them having Russian soldiers fighting for them the Wagner group. Yeah, if you know about that, if you don't research it, the Wagner
Right,
group.
the Wagner
yeah?
group, yeah?
They are fighting with alongside these men. So the French have to lift out. They have to come out. Do you get me? So and gold mines. These men have certified gold mines in their country.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because they can't get none
No
of it, they wanna
more
dry.
French. No more French are allowed to even mine
Good,
gold in their country.
good.
That's right.
They
Good.
mine their own gold and they keep 60% of their gold
Right.
for themselves.
Right.
Yeah. And then obviously they deal with the Russians, so they're doing it with the Russians now. You feel me? Ironically, separately, this is probably not exactly on topic here, but Wagner Group, that stems from Germany, which stems from Nazis. Yeah, so that stems from the Nazi thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Ironically, I sent you something the other day, yeah, from Kanye West.
Yeah.
And he said, and he's made a tune that is like all my are Nazis.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Like, you get me on some. And he's done some Hell Hitler.
Yeah, he's got a song saying Hell Hitler in the song.
Crazy, mad.
He's saying Hell Hitler in the song.
But full circle, but it's very controversial. But full circle, the Wagner Group coming from Nazis, the Wagner Group being involved in the Burkina Faso, the development of Burkina Faso, and obviously other African countries, all the way to Kanye wearing the all black, the all black suit, looking like KKK, black KKK suit, and coming up with a song digging up Nazis. It's kind of like a full circle. You get me? Which kind of makes me know that my man does know more than what he lets on. Kanye.
Who? Kanye? Yeah, he's smarter than we think.
And what we think
he knows way more
things
than
are about, usually they're not about.
Yeah. This is the thing.
You get me?
Yeah, he knows what he's.
And
he's
you
not.
Know what's mad?
He knows
Can
what
I just say something about the Nazi thing?
Go on.
Like, let me not say Nazi. Let me talk about Hitler in general, right? Boom. Who did Hitler hook up with in the Second World War?
Wow, I don't know.
Mussolini.
Yeah.
Now, back in the day.
So hold on, one second. If he's the most racist guy in the world, they'll try to say Hitler. Why would he roll with Mussolini, bro?
Thank you.
Why would he roll with Mussolini?
Bro, you hit the nail on the head.
Why would Putin be helping this African guy get his troops right and all that stuff?
You. Pierre Andre's been missing off social media. Not really social media, but off TV.
Do you know what Pierre Andre is?
Yeah, how can you not know?
Mr. If he's a Yardi, because he got a song with like a reggae kind of song with the Yardi man about mysterious girl and all that, like, baby girl.
Bro,
let Danny finish, bro.
Listen. So no. Cool, cuz.
Go, cuz.
So basically, right, you've got Pierre Andre,
right,
and he's like basically trying to pretend to be some real don in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Man's got dreadlocks and all that. And like he's talking like some mad exaggerated patois. Like it's mad.
You can go on YouTube right now, you can find the advert for this movie, you can find a trailer for this movie. It's not like he's lying, he's not lying, telling the truth.
And ask yourself one question. Why? What is the purpose of this movie?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw the trailer and I'm going to watch it.
I'm sorry. I have to watch it.
Because
I have to watch it because I want to see what the hell they think Jamaica's about.
Right. He might have something negative to say against Pierre Andre. I'm going to big you up right now.
It's not.
You know what, Pierre Andre? I saw a clip of it and I saw that it's not what we think. It's more, he's in a situation and he's got to use being a yardie to get out of the situation. And he's going to go and meet real yardie Jamaican people to do this. Man, like Sizzler's in the film. So
and Oliver Samuel.
Yeah, and Oliver's in it as well. So if that man say he's 30, who am I to tell man like Pierre Andre's not 30?
Judgment yard.
You know what I mean? So
that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And big up Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger's the one who wrote it and directed it.
See? So big up Freddy Krueger, bruv. Come on, man. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
So look, bruv, listen. I'm already in love with this podcast. I love this already. You know how I am right now?
No, of course.
I feel like we already made it, bruv. So
it was Truuu Talk. That's something you want
so
to say.
you were both touching on the African guy that was
Ibrahim Traoré.
Ibrahim. Salute to him, man.
Yeah, no, salute to him.
Salute to all the black people that stand up for this man as well. Yeah, because that's what we should be doing.
No, but 100%. You say that, yeah, but I don't know if you saw it, but there was like mass protests and marches.
There was
to represent him. Do you get me? All over the world. So it was London. It was in France. It was in Nigeria. It was in America even. That they marched everywhere, bro. So the world is taking note, and the world is clear where we stand in it, especially being part of an African diaspora. It's clear where we stand. You get it? We're not gonna stand for my man getting murdered and act like nothing ain't gonna go on. No, bro. People are going to do. You get it? People are going to kick up a fuss if something happens to him. And man's with that.
No, honestly. Now this one is a little bit dark side, but not too. No. I'm being honest. Now, I don't know if anyone's heard of an artist called Jamason.
Oh,
you seen that song?
Wow!
The Princess God.
Yeah, and his son.
So basically, his son was on a live. This has happened in the last
on
week
TikTok,
or two.
Right?
I think it was TikTok.
Yeah.
and somebody's run up on him
and clapped him
Bow.
down live on the
like
TikTok.
live on the thing. Now this is the second time in like 6 months I've seen something like that happen in yard.
Stop putting your
Thank
location
you.
wherever you
That's
are on
exactly what I
stuff,
was gonna
please,
say, my
yeah?
G.
Because man,
That's exactly
I've
what I
got
was gonna
time
say.
out here. Let me tell you something, people. Man have time out here.
Mhm.
If you show your location, there'll be someone like, yo, cuz, come and go find my man. No. What? I know what that is.
That's mad. It's real though.
Listen, if you're a bad man and you're on bad man stuff, yeah, stick to that bad, have the regime. Right, let me tell you something, but let's be real. Bad man thing is bad man thing, all right? If you're a gangster, cool. If that's what you're gonna do, keep it gangster, bro. That means follow the rules and regulation of that, what you're doing.
100%.
Don't bypass everything. I'm a gangster, I can't be stopped.
Mhm.
Man will find you on your live and clap you
True.
down. If your dad is John Mason, a famous guy,
Mm.
and you're on live and you do crud, that's like me, Michael Jackson's my dad, but I'm a killer out here. And I'm going live on TikTok. And I've killed about 8 people recently.
It's mad. Doesn't make sense.
What I wanted to talk about, yeah, is something called well, I've been preying a lot of watching bare videos of it.
Right.
It's called near-death experiences. Obviously,
Wow.
So basically, what this is,
Go on,
is
cuz.
people explaining what they
Experience at the end of death, yeah.
have in their near-death experiences.
And they saw a white light and they went to it and all that stuff.
Yeah. But where it is, majority of the people's description of what they see and what
Yeah.
they go through is quite similar, innit? So
Yeah.
everyone's.
Right.
So this is what makes me believe that it has some truth to it
Okay.
because it all had similar experiences.
Okay. Tell me something.
The main one being the light or the light and all that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't even what was profound.
Well,
What was profound for me was that they all described watching their life in the same kind of way. So they're like, you get to replay or get to, people say judgment, but it doesn't feel like judgment to the people. They're like, it doesn't feel like judgment. It feels like you're watching the moments of your life.
Yeah,
all
but it's
of the
not
moments
real.
Of your life.
yeah, but the people that you're talking to are not the real
But it's
them.
not whether it's real or not real. It's
Okay.
that you are experiencing the experiences that
Okay.
you had on this physical plane.
Okay.
But all the positive experiences,
Mm.
and then you're experiencing all of the negative experiences. And what it explains is that the negative experiences, you're gonna feel those experiences through the people that it affected. So if there was a time where you violated someone, whatever, when anything bad you've done to someone,
Yeah.
you're going to
Experience
that through their
Wow.
and obviously
You get to feel the other side's like.
right, and obviously without your body, there's no ego, innit?
Yeah.
So everything is truth. Everything is
Right.
The judgment doesn't matter because judgment is only attached to the ego.
Yeah.
Because the ego feels like it should be something other
Yeah.
than what it's being judged
Yeah.
as. But there's no judgment in that space. So it's like
Right.
even when you are watching it, you're not being judged. You're loved regardless. But it's you that judges your own self.
Okay.
So it's you that whether your soul has the ability to be like, I caused that pain. So you're gonna feel how you made other people feel. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, it's about whether your soul is able to accept that it done that without retribution.
Right.
Because we're all one. So it's a thing where this is why people either come back or continue, or
Right.
some people decide to transition. 'Cause
Right.
it's like, I can accept what I did. And some people, they can't accept the experience that they made other people experience. They can't accept that while I was in this physical realm, I caused so much hurt and pain. So they have to come back and rectify that. But it's all based on you.
So
It's
what's
not-
that, like reincarnation you're talking about? Or?
I'm talking about reincarnation or near-death experience.
Oh, okay,
Because a near-death
okay.
experience, you're still experiencing death, but they come back. My brothers, it's been an enjoyable experience.
100%, yeah.
100%.
Today, this is one of the best days ever, and I couldn't ask for a better day. And everything I wanted to happen has come out today. Like now, I'm like, wow, we gotta beat the one we just did today.
No, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
The bar's high
Yeah, the
now.
bar's high now.
The
We set
bar's
the
gone
bar
high.
high. Like this.
No, but one thing I want to say, it's effortless and it's natural.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no
Not
pressure.
over- yeah,
There's
yeah.
no.
This is
You get
natural.
it? And what I love is that man are freely being themselves.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Man ain't acting
Yeah.
different
Like-
when the camera.
Like, I want everyone to think, don't ever think that, like, you know, I know I'm not gonna do the black white people thing, but don't ever think like every black person sits at home talking about gangster shit or something. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everyone like everyone else does. You know what I'm saying? And this is an example of what we do. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that we're talking about all the stuff. No matter what I might love gangster music, cool, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there all day telling my son that he needs to be gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
100%.
all my, you know what I mean? So let's get it correct, all right?
Peace, love, all that good stuff.
Prosperity.
You understand? I've been
Yeah.
Truuu Talk.
Yep. Man, like Henny in the building. Henny GYG 7257 G Lane.
Danny Bizzle, South Whizzle to North Whizzle.
And before we
Weezy.
go, this is the Stand On Business.
Stand on
The
business. Stand on business show.
Bow.
Bow bow.
We out. Peace.